This game is life-ruiningly fun!
There is no such thing as a free game. Even if you acquire a game for nothing, there's always a way for the developers to make money on you by selling you skins, loot boxes, in-game gold, or gameplay boosts. Now, most of us are mature enough to not fall for that trap, but your little brother or sweet innocent daughter is far more likely to spend your money. Whether it's in an effort to level up their character, get another power-up, or just get more gold to expand their city, here are 10 examples of kids that spent way too much of their parents' money on video games. Passwords, fingerprints, face recognition, text messages, or any other kind of authentication for online payments would be a safety net for many examples in this video. But not this one. A 15-year-old teenager from Belgium got his dad's credit card information because his mom needed help buying and downloading ebooks on her tablet. He linked the credit card to his own iTunes account and spent thousands of euros on Game of War Fire Age over the course of a couple of months. According to a Belgian newspaper, the mother said that the 15-year-old didn't know he was spending real money. To make things more dramatic, the credit card was registered to the grandfather of the family. He received a 37,000 euro bill from his credit card company. We guess somebody had some explaining to do.
This happy little elf game is so stupid. You tap and wait and tap and wait. And for what? So your pretend town can have more pretend flowers than your pretend friends?
An 8-year-old kid from Great Britain spent almost $1,300 on donuts. Virtual ones, that is, because he was playing The Simpsons Tapped Out. The kid had done hundreds of small transactions ranging from $1 payments to $75. This all happened over the course of several weeks. When the parents noticed money was missing from their online account, they discovered what had happened.
Nap time!
Parents, there are two important rules here. Never share your account information with your kids, and always add an extra layer of protection when your bank details or credit card information is involved. In 2013, there was a small game called Zombies vs. Ninja. 5-year-old Danny from a town near Bristol in the UK really wanted to play the game, but needed a password to install it. Danny said the game was free and his father put in the password. 24 hours later, the mom checked her email and little Danny had spent over $2,000 on in-app purchases. This staggering amount got him all kinds of bombs and keys in the game, but a lot of trouble in real life. Thankfully, Apple was kind enough to refund the parents.
Return to the island and build the theme park of tomorrow.
2 years ago, a 7-year-old British kid called Faisal managed to max out his parents' credit card by leveling up dinosaurs in Jurassic World. We are sure his dinosaur park was looking amazing, but you can imagine the look on the face of his father when he discovered his son spent $6,000 on virtual dinosaurs. The son made over 65 transactions in just 5 days, which got him a lot of dino bucks. In the end, Apple refunded the money, but once again, there's a lesson not to trust your kids with your passwords. Over the past few years, FIFA Ultimate Team has become a very popular game mode in the FIFA series. FIFA 17 also featured this mode, and a Canadian 17-year-old young man used his dad's credit card information to buy packs costing over $7,600. The most expensive package you can buy in FIFA Ultimate Team is $99. which means the son made at least 76 purchases. And in FIFA, it's clearly communicated that these packs cost money. No wonder Xbox denied to refund the dad and his son, and it's also no wonder that video game consoles are now banned in their household. If you are 17 years old and pulling this kind of crap, you can't hide by stating you didn't know.
Where will you play? Escape to an all-new farm set along a beautiful coast. Play with or without an internet connection.
Remember when playing games on Facebook was still a thing? Farmville was one of the major players back then. In the year 2010, a 12-year-old boy from the UK really wanted to get the best farm out there. He first spent his own money on the game and then switched to his mom's credit card. The boy was aware he was spending money, but when his mom confronted him with a $1,400 bill, he was in shock. Apparently, Zynga never refunded the mom, but this and many other examples have raised awareness among parents and game developers to stop these spending sprees from happening.
Finally, Farmville. Anywhere, anytime, anyway.
A policeman from the UK city of Bristol reported his own 13-year-old son for fraud when he spent $4,500 on games in the App Store. It was the only way to escape the huge bill that Apple sent to them. The young teenager bought many apps over the course of a few months, including Plants vs. Zombies, but also Nova 3, Jurassic Park, and Infinity Blade. The expenses ranged from app purchases to payments for lots of virtual items. It shows you should be smart enough not to spend that kind of money online when your dad is a police officer.
Go, go, go!
Gambling and Counter-Strike is a notorious combination. There's a whole subscene where people gamble over weapon skins for the online shooter. 18-year-old Jordan Bruce from Australia didn't only spend his own money, but abused his dad's credit card for $1,800. The young man acknowledged his own stupidity, but referred to his action as a form of addiction. The value of Counter-Strike skins can go from anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 depending on the rarity. Gambling with those skins happens on third-party websites. One of these was run by a couple of major YouTube personalities who didn't disclose that ownership last year when they promoted this stuff to their young audience. Yeah, it's kind of disgusting.
And we found this new site called CSGO Lotto, so I'll link it down in the description if you guys want to check it out. But we were betting on it today, and I won a pot of like $69 or something like that, so it's a pretty small pot, but it was like the coolest feeling ever.
Back in 2011, a hard-working UK mom had used her credit card information to make sure her 11-year-old son could keep gaming on Xbox Live. But what she didn't know is that this would also allow her son to make many other purchases on Microsoft's online system. Now, she ended up with a $1,700 bill. If only she had checked the parental controls, she could have avoided this whole thing from happening in the first place. With the arrival of loot boxes in many major games, it's a security measure that will become even more important in the future. Lily was a regular 8-year-old girl from the USA who loved playing My House, Heyday, and Smurfs Village. She also managed to spend over $6,000 on Smurf berries and other virtual items. Over the course of 6 days, her dad received 74 credit charges. Apparently, he didn't know she knew the password. In the end, Apple gave the money back to the family. And then Apple got angry at Capcom for making it so easy to buy stuff in their game. Let's all learn from this. Once again, never trust your kids with your login details. Those little ones are smarter than we think. Do you know someone who spent a ridiculous amount of money in a game? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
What? Why are you doing this to me? Because if I tap you 10 times in this game, I get free donuts.